Well, hi, here we are back in the Bull's Head in the heart of Bangkok, and you guessed it, it's another Punchline Comedy Club night. Now, we've got two top performers here from London's comedy circuit, and we've got Addie Borg and also Russell Peters. Now, I'm told that they're a really great act. Now, most of the acts, of course, who come here to Bangkok have been terrific. A little bit later, we're going to meet some of the sponsors of the show and some of the regular attendees here at the Punchline Comedy Club. But first, let's go and check out the show. Let's go.
I am Indian, folks. I swear to God, if you piss me off, I'll buy this fucking place. All right? I like the Northerners. They're very passionate. They're very fucking intense people, man. Everything they say has a bam right at the end.
Okay, so who have we got here? What's your name?
Karen.
Karen
Lindsay.
and Lizzie from New Zealand. Hey, so it's your first time to the comedy club. So what do you think so far?
That's not bad. It's pretty good, yeah.
Well, he did well considering he was half drunk, I think.
So tell me, for us Kiwis, do you really appreciate stand-up comedy? Is that something you'd like to see?
Well, living next door to Australia, we see a lot of it all the time, I guess, so yeah.
So how long have you been in Bangkok?
About 4 months.
4 months in Bangkok, hey? So what's it like living here? It's quite new.
It's great. We've actually come over from Manila, so we've been in Asia for a while, but Bangkok's definitely a great place to live.
Yeah, this is a great place, actually. We have a lot of very good comedy here. Now, I understand that this guy over here is a regular to the comedy club.
Hello.
What's your name?
Did you just interview two key people from New Zealand? Did they get any of the jokes?
I don't know if they got any of the jokes. What about you? You're from the UK, are you?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of the comedy here is English comedy. Do you think you have to be English to understand it?
Yeah, about 70%, yes, you'd need to. Yeah.
How long have you been here in Thailand?
So just over 2 years.
So you're a regular, you've been to about 4 comedy clubs now. What have you thought in general?
Today, or all of them?
Overall?
They're a great night out. Every time we've been here, we've had a great time. We always look forward to the second act.
I think the first act's the hardest one.
Always has a big nose.
The first act is the hardest one. They have to come out and warm out the crowd, so...
Or they have to just be funny. That would help.
So when you're actually coming up with comedy, do you find that it's a good idea that you can laugh at yourself?
You have to be able to laugh at yourself. How can you make people laugh when you take yourself too seriously? You know, so it's balance. I'm a Libra, so it's all about balance.
And the fact that you're Indian too, you like to sort of take a bit of fun at that.
That's right. Take fun of myself. And then when you take fun of yourself, you can make fun of everybody else too. Because they can't get mad, because they're like, well, what about you? What about me? I already said about me.
So you're doing a lot of shows in Asia. Do you find the audiences are a bit different here than, of course, to doing shows back home in the UK?
Well, no, because most of the audiences are pretty British out here anyway. And because I'm from Canada, I have that experience of working with Canadians and Americans already. And in Toronto itself, it's a very multicultural city, so you get, like, you'll see a white person, but it's not what you think. Yeah. It's not going to be a regular Canadian. Could be an Italian guy, could be Maltese, could be Portuguese, could be Greek, you know. You never know what he is.
So what about when you visit a place like Bangkok? Do you draw a lot of comedy or anecdotes from the place that you're actually visiting?
Sometimes I do. I haven't really come up with anything here yet, but I know once I go home and I think back, that was funny, and then I'll come up with a whole bunch of new material by the time I get home. Yeah. So sadly enough, it's a little late then. But the next time I come around, I'll have all new stuff for them.
So you constantly have to be evolving, don't you, to be a good comedian?
Yeah. Otherwise, people will know your jokes. Yeah. It's not like a singer like Kylie Minogue. She can sing that song for the rest of her life now and have another hit never.
But that's an old joke, hey?
What?
You know, no, if you say it too many times, it's an old joke.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you say it twice, it's an old joke. You know what I mean? So a singer can sing the same song for the next 50 years, and people will pay money to hear them sing that same song.
So, John, who has the hardest job? The act who comes out first or last?
Well, it depends. It's always different. But I think it's hard for when you go on first if they're cold.
It is hard.
You know, it's because they've just sat down, they're just settling, and so when you come on second, yeah, they've had a few more drinks and they're relaxed. They know what the evening's going to be about. So, but I think first is harder. Yeah,
it's a tough job.
Yeah, I don't particularly enjoy first myself. No. So no.